My name is Alex Mallory, and I'm in the Animal Science Department. I'm looking to pursue a career in veterinary medicine, and I graduate this coming up May. And I've been in the animal science field all 4 years of college.
Okay, and just any vet clinic, or so you're just looking for vet school, or this is an interview for your
It'd be
applicant?
for vet school.
Okay, all right, good. So, well, so give us some more information about your background, why you're really interested in.
I grew up in El Paso, Texas, and uh, from a young age, just caring for animals was something that I was interested in. It took a special place in my heart, and I decided to make a career move with that and try and take the educational steps to make the career possible.
Okay, good. Uh, so you've already kind of hit on this a little bit, but why in particular would you be interested just in a career as a veterinarian?
Just the animal care. I believe that there's a lot of care that goes into helping animals because it's unspoken. They can't communicate with us how they're feeling or if they're feeling bad, so we have to take that special time and of patience to evaluate each patient and learn their history and understand what they're going through at that point to reach a decision on how to treat them. I believe it's also very important to have people skills because in order to figure out what's going on with the pet, you need to communicate with the owners and figure out through them what's going on with the animals. And I've always taken an interest in helping animals, so.
Would you say you're more interested in working with the animals or the people?
Both. Both. I'm currently working at an emergency clinic right now here in town, and we get a numerous amount of clients, so I think you need to be well-rounded in both ends to do the job accordingly.
Okay. With your current position, what do you think are the challenges that you have with the position?
Challenges will be sometimes the communication with the clients. Maybe they're wanting just right away one and done type of treatment when it's a more extensive deal. A lot of times money becomes an issue with an emergency clinic, and you need to figure out a way to let them know that this is the payment that's due and it's due at the time of service. And sometimes that can be challenging because I guess when it comes to paying for animals, people don't look at it the same as paying for a human or a child, and it can be difficult in that time.
Yeah. So what are some of the opportunities that you've had with your current position?
I've been able to, I started from scratch, I didn't know anything, but to this point I've been able to learn a lot of teching skills such as placing catheters and assisting in certain surgeries, helping with treatments during graveyard shifts when it's just me alone, so I'm solely responsible for making certain that that patient gets the medication at certain times. So I've been able to learn responsibility throughout this course that what needs to be given at a certain time and help the patient in that sense.
What are your 5-year plans, your 10-year plans?
5-year plans would hopefully be completed with vet school. 10-year plans, I would hope to be working in an established veterinary clinic in Dallas, Houston, somewhere in that area. And if I did pursue that option, then I would eventually look to purchasing my own clinic, starting my own business.
Do you have any business background?
No. I have taken classes and it was a dual credit in high school, but other than that, no, as far as owning my own business.
Yeah. And you probably already answered this, and again, a lot of times we have to ask them numerous times, but what did you really like about your last job?
Last job or the
Yeah.
previous one I'm in?
The last one. Yeah.
Last one?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was a daytime clinic. What I liked about that is things weren't as speedy as far as the treatment. You got to spend a little bit more quality time one-on-one with the customers, learn, who they are, and they got to know who you are as well as where you came from and that kind of thing. And there was more of a client relationship that was built during a daytime clinic as opposed to an emergency clinic, because it's kind of, you come in, we treat the patient then, and they're sent to daytime clinic, their normal clinic.
Mhm.
And I think that's where you really get the one-on-one time with the clients to build any kind of relationship. So that's what I liked most about that.
Good. Can you tell me about a project that you were proud of with your either one of your jobs or any of your jobs? What are you really proud of with a particular project?
I think the first thing that I was really proud of was being able to place a catheter. It was a challenge, and in the emergency situation, if you need to administer fluids quickly, that's a very key thing to learn. So when I was able to do that on my own without having someone standing there watching me,
Yeah.
I felt like that was a major accomplishment.
All right. Was it a cat or a dog?
It was a cat.
All right.
Yeah, small veins.
Yeah, very small veins. How about talk about maybe a project that didn't work quite?
Didn't work so well.
Yeah.
I think I could also go along the same line as that, maybe drawing blood from the jugular vein. I think that's still an issue for me sometimes.
Uh-huh.
It's not so much hard finding it, but sometimes the patient's just so critical that I wouldn't be able to get blood, so I have to ask for help from someone else, and
Yeah.
that's just not something that I'm as comfortable as splicing catheters. So I think that would be a project that I could work on and get better at.
Yeah.
For sure.
Are you afraid to ask for help?
No,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
I definitely like people to teach me how to do things.
Uh-huh. Well, what would you say is your most significant weakness?
Weakness, I would say that sometimes I get too overconfident in certain tasks, and I might take on too many responsibilities at once, and in return I can get overwhelmed, causing me to not give as good as a product on one aspect of it as another that I would have liked to. So sometimes it ends up getting rushed.
How about strengths? What do you think your biggest
I
strengths
think
are?
that I work well with others. I think that can be a strength because I usually collaborate with other people's ideas and pull those all together, and we end up getting the project done quicker.
Good. So do you think that you work better as a team or as an individual? And then also maybe give some examples of why you believe.
I think teamwork is definitely the way to go, only because one brain is better than two, as they say, and in a field like any medical field, working together as a team to help someone save their life or save a patient's life is always better, because one thing that you may not be doing or you may not understand how to do, someone else will know how to do. So instead of standing there and waiting for someone either to show you or just not doing it and waiting for the doctor to come, you can have someone there that does know how to do it and keeps the progress moving forward.
All right, good. Do you have any questions for me?
For the position, what would be steps I could take towards getting a promotion?
Uh-huh.
Or,
And that's always important. You always want to make sure that you get into a situation where you can advance.
yes, sir.
And, there's always opportunities, particularly given the background and the interests that you have.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's really important that you look to advance.
Yes, sir. But other than that, that's.
Okay, well, good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.